Hello and welcome back to Terraria! Last time I didn't have this little house here, and now I do have this house here because I decided to build a house here in order to, you know, survive the glorious temple, jungle temporal, or the lizard, as people also define it as. Now, first and foremost, I have to disable the traps here, otherwise we're gonna be in a lot of trouble. There we go. Okay, let's do this. Done. The door is open and the skeleton comes out, alive. Now, this temple is essentially Trap City. Trust me when I say that. You have to keep your eyes very carefully open, young explorers. Also try not to die to anything stupid. Okay, see that is the spiky balls, I believe. Or is it the spears? Yeah, it's the spiky balls, in fact. Okay, we can take them. Traps can actually be gathered. Other than that, the blocks can only be gathered if you've... whoa, plant. Okay, apparently I can kill lizards without too much trouble, which is actually kind of a good thing. I'm actually back to my melee set, as I said. I believe I said. Because I had the feeling that it's a bit quicker to go through. Oh my god, there's a lot of thing there. Oh, here goes nothing! Yeah, there's a lot of things here. Very entertaining. Just kill everything and swing your sword at everything. And don't move too far because there's traps everywhere. Whoa. Okay. Is there any traps here? No, there's a lizard statue, which I'm gonna steal, because let's be honest. I see the traps there. Don't think that I don't. And the spear traps are no more. There was the... Oh god! Ugh, Jesus. These lizards. Ah, my armor is broken. That explains a lot. Yeah, that explains an awful lot. Can I actually take the spikes for mine? Yes, I can. Wooden spikes. They're no different than the normal spikes of the temple. Hello. Well, as long as I take it calmly, I shouldn't have too many troubles in the temple. But I warn you beforehand, this is going to take, ouch, a while. Hey. And I'm probably gonna die a couple of times before I do reach the end of the temple, which has the so-called Golem room, if you want to call it. Oh, Jesus Christ, they're aggressive. Maybe I don't even know. I don't know how is it a good idea to now go back to my other armor and get some health. There's an arrow trap there, which we're picking up. Might as well take this. There is our first lizard power cell. Power cells are essentially the summoning item for the golem, which is the current final boss of the game. Come at me, bro! Oh god, they're aggressive. Let's snipe them then. Yeah, the sniper rifle works pretty well against any item, or rather any foe. Careful. I think that was only for the... Oh, I'm gonna take this, why not? Might as well take the furnishment for mine, right? I don't see any trap here, sadly. Yeah, there is a way to do this. There we go. There's actually a trap here, which is connected to these guys. There we go. Taken care of. So there is a lot of troubling guys down there. How do we deal with those guys without getting harmed too badly? First and foremost, do not step on that pressure plate. That would be an ideal situation. Secondly, destroy the pressure plate, destroy the second pressure plate, and now try to slaughter everybody as fast as you can. By any means necessary. Even if it means lots of mana burning. It's not that bad. It's not... Truth be told, I don't know, I have the feeling that this place is easier than hard mode dungeon. Simply because you can survive longer by your own merits and no by your lack of luck. If you get my meaning. Actually, how about this? So yeah. Enjoy your meal. Okay. Well, I'm gonna proceed slowly on the temple. There is another... Oh, there was another spike trap, actually. Or rather, not spike trap, but just trap in general. We're gonna loot everything. We're gonna take this. We're gonna kill everybody before they kill me. And I'm gonna continue going through this Temple of Death. And I'll be joining you once I see something interesting. Like another chest or something. Be right back. One of the reasons why I like this place so much is because essentially you have to be careful as if you were playing Spelunky. Essentially, but not really, because, you know, you still can destroy all of these traps really disgustingly easily, and other than, you know, having to rely upon your own wits. That's a lot of traps, by the way, so I'll have to be careful there. I'll probably have to make a flight straight down there. So it isn't... If something like this would be in Spelunky, you probably would just have to drop a rock and trigger all of the arrow traps. But in here, I don't know. It's all about what gear you have right now, you know? One way to make this a bit harder, fairly bit harder, would be, of course, to just, you know, make the traps ungettable without the proper tools, and the tool would be gotten only by the Golem. In that case, this place would be a living nightmare. However, it would be largely unfair, I feel. Right now, it's remarkably easy, actually. The only thing that can actually trick you is the astonishing rather not drop, but astonishingly fast spawn rate of monsters. So you have to be careful about that, because they can swarm you quite easily, but... You see, as long as I keep my pickaxe to the ground, I can just pass through and destroy every single pressure plate, then loot all the traps. And these traps are worth quite a bit. Not of money, but they're very useful in general. We're gonna drink this just because why not? We might as well throw this away. We're throwing this away. This is Jester arrows. I don't really care about Jester arrows at this point of the game. They're still very useful. Possibly, potentially, the best... the best arrow in the game. So keep that in mind. I'm gonna continue on. I believe that down there is the final chamber, by the way, so we're not too far away. We're just one floor away and a couple of rooms, so we should be there before too long. Be right back. Alright, so here we are in the Lizard Chamber, or Final Golem Chamber if you want. This is the Lizard Altar right over here. And by right-clicking it, you'll consume a cell, lizard cell, and you will be able to summon the golem. However, I noticed one thing: this lizard altar is quite close to the ceiling. So what I'm afraid of is that the golem would end up being stuck inside the wall, and I wouldn't be able to defeat it. Therefore, what I'm going to do really quickly, I will be transferring the altar from my other game. Sadly, it's a bit bugged, the whole situation about the altars, and I cannot help this. I'm going to load my first game, where I have the altar as an item, and I'm going to place another altar right over here. Be right back, guys. Actually, before I be right back, I read that it's impossible to destroy it, but I just want to make sure. Yeah, they made it completely impossible to destroy it at this point. Okay, fair enough. Be right back, guys. Okay, here I'm back, this time around with the lizard altar that I've gotten from my previous game. I'm gonna place it down here. Okay. I'm using my Spectre armor. I also have this orb here, and I have a couple of potions that I've gotten, not really necessary by any stretch, but you know, it's always nice. Guys, this is gonna be it. It's always nice to use one thing that pierces through, I guess. Let's try to use another thing that pierces through. Let's use another thing that pierces through. Essentially all of my spells... I'm not getting harmed, by the way. Essentially all of my spells here are piercing through him, so that's really nice. But overall, I have the feeling that my Golden Shower, my faithful friend Golden Shower here, might be the best of them, because it's so ridiculously fast. I'd also like to mention that I've blocked the entrance to this chamber so that I'm not pestered by random lizards. Truth be told, with this setup, I hardly feel like they would pester me. It's almost halfway gone through the first stage. It's actually one of those bosses that once you kill one part, you have to kill another part. It's not that hard, really. We could cast more of this, we can cast more of this. Really, I'm healing up so fast because of all the ridiculous damage that I'm dealing right now that I don't feel really threatened at all. And even if I do feel threatened, I don't feel that threatened. Does it make any sense? Probably doesn't. You need to be careful though, this head does quite a bit of damage, oh my god. My wings! Ow! However, it's also worth mentioning that one of its weaknesses is that he cannot... Oh my god, did the spike hit me there? They probably did. Okay. He cannot hit through walls. Okay, here's the final phase. You have to destroy his body. His hopping body, of course. Should have actually removed those spikes on the side. It's another 8,000 health, and truth be told, I don't feel that he could do anything to me. I'm going to destroy him as many times as I can until I've basically either used all of my resources or until I've extinguished all of my, well, yeah, resources, really. Shouldn't get hit by the golem, though. Need to be careful. Very careful. Okay. He's almost dead, and that's it. There we go. Heat ray is our first weapon gotten from the golem. It's actually a magical weapon. A very, very nice magical weapon. It didn't consume mana. It used to not consume mana. Now it does consume mana. So we're going to place it here for now. And I'm gonna go ahead and continue on. Actually, I can do this too. Meet the pygmy. The pygmies are, well, essentially a familiar, a salmon familiar, an aggressive familiar if you want. That doesn't count as a familiar. You can have that and a familiar, not really a familiar, but rather a pet. They're a pet that doesn't count as a pet. So you can have them, and as I mentioned in the previous episode, I believe, with the addition of a couple of items, you can have up to 5 of them. And they're really actually not that bad. They're actually quite useful. So let's see, I've consumed 7 potions. I don't think it's going to be any issue to defeat this dude a couple of more times. Actually, I'm gonna do this, though. I'm going to replace my lines like 8 times. 8 more times I can kill him. I won't show you how I kill him 8 times, guys. I just don't feel like it's worth watching this 8 times. Use that, and let's go. I'm gonna continue here, and I'll be right back. Oh man, this does a heck ton of damage. Yeah, this does a lot of damage, guys. And down he goes for the second time. We've gotten ourselves some Intrepid Sunstone. This time I didn't even need to heal up, believe it or not. It was really, really easy to kill him this time around. The Sunstone increases all stats if worn during day. You can get also a Nightstone, I believe, or whatever it's called, from a vampire enemy from the solar eclipse. And it does exactly the same, just that it's for the nighttime. So if you have any free accessory slot available, you can go with a Sunstone when it's daylight, you can go with a Moonstone when it's moonlight, you know. Either way, that's the second drop. Let's go again. And there we go! The golem has been defeated a third time, and pirates are approaching from the east. Apparently it is a event that can be triggered here and there in other ways. I've gotten another Sunstone, believe it or not, which is kind of a remarkable coincidence, since there is quite a few drops that he can give you. Either way, I'm gonna continue doing this until I kill him all the times. I'm not gonna bother you until I get him all the times, alright? Be right back. Alright, so here we go. I've defeated the golem all of the 9 or 8 times or whatever it was. And what did we get? The heat ray, of course, you've already seen. The Zealous Possessed Hatchet, a stingray, another heat ray, a golem fist, and 2 pick saws. As well as the golem trophy, of course. So there's 2 items lacking from this list, the boulder thingy and another one that I cannot recall right now, but it's something that surely is not important. Oh yeah, the Eye of the Golem is the only thing that's still missing, but it's not really that important. What we're gonna do now is going back. And we're gonna fight the pirates with our newly acquired weapons. I think this armor is fine, yes. Let's see now. I'm gonna replace the sniper rifle. Of course, the Tiki Man here is already doing its job and killing things. I'm gonna replace this one here. I think that's pretty much it, yes. Let's start with the swim. As you can see, this one just melts away multiple enemies. It's a spell. It's a formidable spell. Now, the hatchet. The hatchet is quite interesting. It's a very, very damaging weapon. It homes, too, so that is the most important part of the hatchet, actually. That the fact that it can go around. Discount card. That's actually very good. This is, I believe, a trinket that gives you essentially a discount in stores by 25% or something like that. So that's really, really nice as a drop. What other weapon did we get? We got the Golem Fist, of course, which is essentially, well, I guess a flail or of some sorts. I don't know how to define this. I guess it's a flail or a... Or rather, maybe it would be better to call it a harpoon. Harpoon. Now, is this everything that we got from him? I think so, yes. So that there is no better way to end this, I guess, than just obliterating completely this army by using my faithful new weapon, which is, of course, the one and only heat ray. I actually haven't checked. Is the other hit ray better? Hurtful hit ray. Yes, it could be definable as better. I mean, you know, it's a whole bunch of damage added. So that's nice. I'm actually really glad that I got the Pixel, because building, or rather demolishing things with that thing is so easy and so good. It makes it basically everything so important right now. I mean, everything's so important to build easy right now. Most importantly, the Elevator. The Elevator I haven't built yet, believe it or not. I haven't built a single Elevator throughout the game. So that's really, really important to build, because if I want to get all the other items that are remaining to do, actually. I got a cutlass. Then a Elevator might come in handy, simply because it's going to take us down to hell very, very fast. By the way, I just absurdly love this weapon. It's such a melter. And believe it or not, this used to consume no mana at all. Yes, terribly imbalanced if you ask me personally. I mean, it destroys completely the captain. Look at that. He can do anything. He just takes it. He soaks up the damage until he's dead. There we go. He's dead. Everybody dies. Everybody dies. So that's really nice, getting all of this. Another cutlass. It's normal cutlass. Sadly, I'm not getting any legendary cutlass of sorts. Now, it's worth mentioning that this weapon is essentially very similar to what could be defined as the best spell in the game, being the Shadow Beam Staff. Difference being that the Shadow Beam Staff would initially, you know, just reflect itself on the walls, and then just go up, down, up, down, up, down, pretty much like what the necromancers in the hard mode dungeon do. So it used to be very good. Now it has been severely nerfed, but it's still really, really a good spell. And I haven't gotten it yet. Believe it or not, I haven't gotten that spell yet. I would really love to try it out. Did I defeat the pirates or something? Because their number seems to be dwindling or something. Or maybe it's just me. Probably it's just me, considering now they're coming back in numbers. Oh god, I'm dead! No, I'm fine. I'm fine, guys. I totally didn't expect them to... Pirate Banner. That's cool. I totally didn't expect to take all of that damage. But then again, I don't have lots of defense, so... There we go. The pirates have been defeated. Kill whatever is remaining. The captain here. The Deadeye. Every single time I see the Tiki Man run around like a crazy idiot, I get scared, actually. Because he's really fast. But either way, we defeated the pirate invasion. And we've gotten everything that we could have gotten. Now, what else remains to be done? Of course, making the useless, if you ask me personally, Terrablade. And that requires, of course, a solar eclipse. The solar eclipse is pretty much the only event left to do. And I'm gonna do this now. I've recorded this all bunch of episodes, the last couple of episodes. I've recorded all in a batch, simply because I will be leaving for almost 2 weeks on the 23rd. It's the 21st right now. I have no clue when this is going up. Oh, there's an angry Nimbus. Let me kill that angry Nimbus. Nimbus Cloud, please. Is it? Is there? Is there? Is there? No? 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 Ah, come on. That's boring. But yeah, essentially I've recorded this early so that I can then upload them while I'm away. Because I will have internet when I'm away. And therefore you will not... Whenever this episode is going up, I won't be recording any other for now. I won't be uploading any other episode of Terraria until the 4th or so of November. So if this episode goes up sometime, it means that, you know, for all those days I won't be uploading. There is going to be, there has been actually, since I'm talking in the past now, there has been an channel update. You can check that out. I'm gonna tell you more or less the schedule. I'm planning on not uploading anything during the weekends, simply because they might be busy. Either way, thanks everyone for watching me, and join me next time, as we're going to do the concluding things about the series, essentially. We're going to conclude the series, yeah. There really isn't much else that can be done at this point. It is a bit sad to say that, but we've defeated basically every single boss, except for King Slime, but who the hell gives a care about King Slime, right? Well, I kinda like it, but still. Thanks everyone for watching, and join me next time, as we will be finishing the single player aspect of the game. I intend to actually make some videos multiplayer, to just show how bosses go on, but I have to find a couple of people first. I actually already know a couple of people that would be willing to do that. But more importantly, I'd like to know that they're available for me, you know. I know that a couple of these people are also planning on doing some sort of series for YouTube, multiplayer, stuff like that, so maybe I can be part of that too. So I'll link it if that happens in the future. Either way, until next time, be well. Bye! I've been slaughtering lots of people, by the way.
This was the Lauron Gaming, so thanks for watching.